All right, what's going on, guys? This is Luke here. We had one trade today. We hit a beautiful 2.6R kind of reversal style trade. We ended up getting break even, and then we re-entered and ended up taking the win. I have to post the executions in the Discord, but I'll do that like a little bit later when I get a chance. I'm just logged out of my account right now, but super happy with how this trade played out. Coming into the day, I wanted to see manipulation higher and then a rotation back downwards, and we didn't end up exactly getting that. Like, I wanted to personally see a manipulation above I think it was previous day high, manipulation above previous day high, and I wanted to see a rotation back down, potentially down to these 1 hour gaps, but we didn't end up getting that. We ended up actually just kind of moving up. Like, where was market open? So yeah, on market open, we had this initial manipulation down, and price ended up tapping into this 5-minute first presented fair value gap, and then we ended up just trading to the upside, and I didn't get any entries on that just because this was super close to market open. And then from there, price came into this 5-minute bullish FEG, and there was an opportunity to long, I believe, off a 1-minute inversion right here. But again, we were just super overextended. Keep in mind, we were just in this range for, from say 9:38 to like for 20 minutes, we were just ranging, and I really didn't want to try to force longs to these distant draws to the left, right? So finally, we end up continuing up, and we end up taking out this hourly swing high from the previous, a couple weeks ago, we end up taking out that high, and at this point I'm looking for a reversal because I wanted to see price come in and tap into this 15-minute unfilled bullish gap right here. I want to see price kind of come down, rebalance the leg, and then if it was going to continue up from there, it would continue up from there, or if it was going to continue lower, it would continue, but it's probably going to have to come down to this 15-minute unfilled gap. So basically, first trade, I seen that price was continuing to respect off this 5-minute bullish fair value gap, which I have marked out right here, but I figured that since at the same time ES, I'll pull this over. ES, I believe, was inversing, and it was heading towards lows. It hadn't inversed this 5-minute, I believe. No, it started to displace downward, and I just figured it was going to kind of like lead us down. So first entry was, we had this 1-minute break, came back into this 1-minute bearish gap. We were just continuously rejecting it, and I took an entry after we got this nice bearish close in and around here, and I just figured that this was kind of going to be a continuation play, and we were probably going to trade through this 5-minute, at least take out this swing low. So anyway, at this point, I seen that ES had room to run down. I figured that it was going to at least get us to break even or something like that, so I could take this continuation. And basically, I wanted to see price take out this internal low right here before we went break even. But as soon as we got this strong candle to the upside, and I ended up closing it break even manually in and around here on this push. And the reason why is because when we had such strong displacement, we failed to take out the low. ES was also reversing right here, so I wasn't sure at this point if it was going to manipulate one time above the high and then continue lower. So I just wanted to wait, play it safe. I lost like a couple bucks on that trade, maybe like 15 to 20 bucks per account, and then I went back in with a second entry. And basically, I said here, we ended up sweeping out this internal low, and I said in the Discord, if we had a 1-minute inversion, I was going to look to take this entry. So we ended up getting this 1-minute inversion right here. We ended up getting a nice retrace on this wick right here. My fill was, I think it was right around here. And then I ran stops at the high, so we ended up getting, like I said, that 1-minute inversion. We got the retrace. I'm not sure if it exactly retraced in, but I just got in on the top of this wick. I got a really nice fill and basically ran stops above the swing high, and I was targeting 1 TP into the 15-minute unfilled gap, just anywhere in there. So basically, we continued to push down. I went break even after we took out this swing low. I took a partial in and around here, and then my full position got closed on this candle right around 548, luckily. So full trade was about 2.5 or 2.6 R. And again, just to recap it one more time, we had an extended push to the upside. I was looking for price to rebalance into this 15-minute unfilled gap, kind of like just to catch a nice reversal to rebalance price in case it wanted to continue higher, so we could see a rebalance into the 15 and continue higher, or we would just trade through it and continue lower. But regardless, it probably wanted to retest this 15-minute unfilled. First entry, 1-minute bearish continuation. We tried to go break even this low, but I manually closed break even after we got this strong push up. Reassessed, got the internal sweep on these highs right here. Did we have we also had an SMT, internal SMT. I forgot about that. Off these highs right here. 1-minute inversion, got back in on this retrace right here around 1027 or 1028, and then basically wrote it down to the 15-minute unfilled, took a partial, and then rest out at the 15. So that's it for me, guys. Super happy with this trade. we're heading into tomorrow. We have some news tomorrow, so we'll see what happens. We're going to run VC tomorrow, so we'll be trading in the Discord. So if you guys are joining, links in the pinned comment. That's it for me. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.